Welcome to Man Does Tech, where I solve the problems you didn't even know you had.
You start by verifying signal flow and safety. Source into mixer, then EQ/crossover, then 2 amps. Turn everything off and plug into a common grounded circuit to avoid hum and ground loops. Once done, label each cable and set mixer channel faders to unity, 0 dB, and trims to low. This prevents clipping and gives headroom. Use short, balanced XLRs from source to mixer for noise rejection. Make sure speaker impedance and amplifier ratings are known before connecting speakers or crossing to avoid damage. You now shape tone and split frequencies. Insert the equalizer after the mixer or use the mixer's send into an outboard EQ. Cut resonances and avoid large boosts to keep headroom. Next, set the crossover. Choose slope and frequency, commonly 80 Hz for sub/sat systems, and select 24 dB/octave for steep separation if needed. Route the crossover's high output to the high-frequency amplifier and low output to the low-frequency amplifier. Make sure polarity is correct. Reversed polarity causes cancellations, so check phase with a test tone. You finish by wiring amps and verifying system behavior. Connect crossover outputs to each amplifier using balanced cables and secure connections. Ensure speaker outputs match amp ratings and impedance. Power on gear in order. Mixer, processors, then amplifiers. With gains down, feed a test tone and gradually raise amp gains while listening and watching meters to avoid clipping. Once levels match, run a swept frequency check and inspect speaker polarity and cabinet temperature. If you hear phase loss or dips, swap polarity, retest crossover points, and reevaluate EQ settings.
Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe.